everyone? Harley 417 with the Jets Browns preview. And sorry about this upload. I know it's late, and I know it's literally like a few hours before the game is supposed to start, but I really have trouble setting my schedule as it is to record videos and post stuff on the channel and make edits. And this week I've been terribly busy. And it's hard. It's even harder when the games are on a Thursday because I'm used to recording on a Thursday the game previews and my weekly picks. But it got thrown off this week because the Jets play on Thursday and I wasn't prepared. Like I said, I've been busy. But I'm going to go ahead and get into it and not waste any more of your time. So the Jets are taking on the Browns. Jets are traveling to Cleveland to First Energy Stadium to play them 8:25 p.m. Eastern time tonight. Troy Aikman and Joe Buck will have the call, commentary team. This is actually the last Thursday night game that will be only on NFL Network. I believe next week it starts airing on Fox. Troy Aikman and Joe Buck will have the call on it every week. That's why they're having the call tonight. I don't know why they don't just, since Thursday Night Football started last week, why didn't they start the Fox last week? Why did they have to wait 2 weeks? They did this crap last year, I believe, or the year before last too, when they were airing it on CBS, when they first started airing it on CBS. But anyway, to preview the game, I believe Emmanuel Ogbah, defensive end for the Browns, is out. Jarvis Landry is questionable. That's as far as notable, concernable injuries for the Browns. For the Jets, Marcus May is out. I think Kelvin Beacham's out. I'm not sure. I know Marcus May's out though. And then there's a bunch of questionable players. That's about it. That's about it as far as, God, we need you back on the field pretty soon. Injuries go. And with the quarterback play, Sam Darnold and the Jets are 1-1 on the season. Obviously, a huge dominant win in Week 1 on Monday Night Football, prime time against the Lions. And then they kind of settled down and laid an egg last week at home. I'm not really concerned about that loss. But it was just nothing. You can't describe as anything more than an egg laying. I mean, the Jets they look like the most complete that they've been in a long time last week on Monday Night Football, and I believe in my heart that that team will come back out tonight. But I'll talk about that in a minute. For the Cleveland Browns, a team that should be 2-0. They should definitely be 2-0. Close loss last week to the Saints, where the kicker missed a go-ahead, I believe, a 40 or 35-yard kick with just a few seconds left in the game. The Browns could have won in New Orleans. They played them really tight, and they should have won, but they didn't. And then Week 1, they tied with Pittsburgh after forcing 6 takeaways, 4 interceptions, maybe 5, I don't know. Ben Roethlisberger's terrible. So this Cleveland Browns team looks like they're just they're one piece away from being what they want to be. Maybe that's an offensive line. Maybe that's another linebacker. Maybe it's another receiver. I don't know. But they've got a great running game. They've got, I believe, the 7th best rushing attack in football with Duke Johnson leading the charge. And somebody else. I'm not sure. But Tyrod Taylor and the Browns take on Sam Darnold and the Jets tonight. Tyrod Taylor, the interesting thing about that is with the Jets, I believe that's where the Jets get the advantage, because Tyrod Taylor, if you remember, played with the Bills for the last 5 or 6 years, maybe 4 years, and he was their starting quarterback. So the Jets have a little material on Tyrod Taylor, right? They've played him, they know his weaknesses, they know his strengths, they know what he likes to do, they know his tendencies, and so I believe the Jets are going to try to look for that tonight. They're going to look for that as an opening. They've got a great corner, a great secondary, really. But they just require Tremaine Johnson, so that gives them another edge as far as covering the Browns receivers. Galladay, or is it Galladay? I'm not sure. It's somebody, and that's not Galladay. That's a Lion. Callaway is his name. Callaway and Jarvis Landry. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Jets do. They're going to need to shut this run game down, though, for the Browns. That is the biggest key to win. Shut the run game down, get to Tyrod Taylor. But shut the run down. Do not let Duke Johnson and them just run the ball on us. Do not let that happen. This Jets run defense is really, I believe they've done really well this year. They did amazing in Week 1. Like I said, that was a complete game. They shut down a run. They picked off Stafford. They really did everything they needed to do on offense, defense, and special teams, and just got better as the game went on. Unlike last year, when the Jets would do great at the beginning of games and not finish well in the fourth quarter. So, like I said, last week against the Dolphins was just a simple egg laying. It was a simple egg laying. They got excited after that win. They felt good. The home opener, the crowd was rocking. They got comfortable. They laid back, and the Dolphins were ready and prepared, and they came in and got the job done. This week, I expect the Jets to look back at that egg laying and be a little angry, be a little ticked off, and realize that the line is favoring the Cleveland Browns to beat you. Mind you, this is a team that has not won but one game in the last 32 games. What are you going to do? Are you going to let the world be right? Let yourself look terrible for the next 10 days because they get, a mini bye after the Thursday night game. They get the Sunday off, and then they get the next week off till whenever they play again. Are you going to let that rub off? Are you going to let that linger for the next 10 days? You're going to go out and get the job done and get back on the winning side of things and get 2-1. You know Tyrod. Pressure Tyrod. Recognize you know what he does. You know what he likes to do. For the Browns, Sam Darnold's a rookie. All they're going to be able to do, all they're going to try to do is they're going to try to look at the tape from the first two games. They're going to try to throw the kitchen sink at him because he's a rookie. But if Sam Darnold plays like he did in week one and even last week, making amazing throws under duress, with Agba being out, the Browns' pass rush is going to have to rely on Allen and Myles Garrett the whole night. So I like the Jets in this game. I like them to bounce back. And I wouldn't be surprised if they blow the Browns out. Be honest with you guys. I wouldn't be surprised. You can never be shocked with this Jets team, though, win or lose. So with that being said, I don't want to say it, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Jets lost this game. But I think it's more likely, seeing as how they know Tyrod, they're coming off a devastating loss at home, and they've got 10 days. They don't want this loss to linger. The Jets are going to win this game tonight, people. I promise you. I haven't heard any news from the Jets locker room since Sunday. That's a scary thing. Being that they're in New York, and being that, you got some personalities in that locker room, Jamal Adams being one. I haven't heard anything. Watch out, Cleveland. Your city might just get painted green tonight. I got the Jets winning this game. No score prediction, because it could go either way. It could go the Jets dominating, win 31-13, or the Jets could win 17-15. I got the Jets winning this game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, you are the first to Marley. Tune in tonight. I will give you my week 3. I'll give my week 3 picks later on today at some point. But I got the Jets winning this game. See you next time.